Okay. I'll modify this code.
Ma'am, one error is coming, like I'm not able to understand.
What is that error? Read the error.
The error is access denied for user root at the rate localhost using password yes.
Share your screen. Yeah, I want to discuss regarding this authentication mechanism. The page, make it fast, share. One thing is, can you expand this external library? I want all of you to use 8th version of MySQL. If you use lower version, it will not accept. Can you scroll to the right side? Are you sure with the database name?
Yes, ma'am.
Password?
Yes, ma'am.
How long you are sitting with this error? It's been
I
2
asked
hours.
Hasib sir. Then I tried on the internet also. We tried a lot of.
Okay, you open your MySQL. I want to see your MySQL.
So basically, I created this, but I didn't save it.
Refresh this. Yeah, refresh. Oh, come. You refresh here.
Okay.
Okay, what table you want to use? Product table. You
Yes.
expand this column. Okay, select star from product. ID, name, description, price. This query executed.
I have tried it.
Product. Okay, go to your front Java. Why are you giving the page in product details? Product ID, product name, description, price. Okay, go to your front end. You give as laptop. Product ID, product name, product description, and what is the last one?
Code, I think so. 1 second.
Order.
Price.
You should know what database you are using, what table you are using, and what record. Okay,
I have to change
execute it.
this also, ma'am.
Leave.
401.
Time being, let it be there. Right click and execute. Execute it. Any mode you execute it, I don't have a problem. What was that? Are you sure with the password?
Yes, ma'am. I have rechecked it.
Because only thing is I can't check that. That is out of my hand. Other than that, I can check all the page at 1, 2, 3.
Yes, ma'am. This I have written also.
Is this your machine with admin rights? Do you have your machine with admin rights?
Yes, ma'am. This is a new machine, ma'am.
And the user which you are connecting right now is having admin rights.
Yes, ma'am. There's actually a new laptop with everything is new.
I'll finish the topic and I'll connect to you separately. I want to check some configuration information on your machine.
Okay, ma'am.
Remind me, Deepesh, either before lunch or after lunch.
Okay, ma'am.
So, like Deepesh, still anyone of you have not executed even one JDBC code and having problem, please let me know. Okay, let's continue. So one for insert. Two for delete. If I make any syntax error, please let me know. 3 for update. 4 for select all. 5 for select one record. And sixth one is for exit. Switch off choice. Case one. I'm doing insert. And yeah, if I am doing multiple functionalities, every time using this connection will not be an effective one. So in order to overcome that, so instead of having connection everywhere, you can have it as a common connection, or I'm going to use connection object and I'm going to use connection throughout my application. So you can have it outside the scope, or you can have it in a function and you can call everywhere. You can define one function, public void get connection, and you can define your connection. So whenever if you want to establish a connection, call that method. This is my insert. Case 2 is for delete. Case 3 is for update. Let me do case 4, case 5, 6. Every time it keeps on displaying the main menu. I want to exit my code when I press exit. Sixth choice. The first choice is insert, which I have already did. I just copy paste. I have placed the code inside my case 1. I'm not going to do case 2 and 3. I'm sure you people are familiar with 2 and 3. Shall I continue with select all and select one record?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Select star from customer will retrieve all the records. Let's assume eight record. Whereas if I want particular record, I should give var clause. So select star from table name where customer ID is equal to 7. So it needs to retrieve the particular record. So if you want to do a safer delete, safer update, even you can use this second line. You need to check whether 7th record is available or not. If 7th record is available, then you can delete. So instead of having all the code, instead of having case 1 with how many lines? So with some 14, 15 lines, you can have all the coding in one method and you can call the method over here. When you are doing a mini project by tomorrow, you should not have all the coding in your main. All these 15 lines should be in your method and you need to call the method in case 1. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Else you will have multiple lines. Also, I'm telling if you have this connection, you have this connection in your any method, and whenever if you want to connection, you just call the method. No return type, no parameter, nothing. Just call that method so that the connection will be established. So don't have everything in main. Just have your while loop and switch case in your main. Remaining all are should be called from your main, and the coding should be defined in the other method. So case 2 and case 3 is delete and update. I'm sure you have done. Let me do case 4. So what is case 4? Which is my select query. So what is a select query? According to me, it is select from customer. Listen carefully. Previously, I have placed the insert query. Now I'm going to give select query, select star from customer. And this will continue. Every time you need to use statement object. If it is in same method, use different statement object. Listen carefully. I said for insert delete update, you will use the method execute update. It is returning integer. Whereas for select query, you need to use execute query and it is returning result set. The idea behind this line is my statement object is going to execute the query select star from customer. When I execute select star from customer, I am retrieving the table with 8 record. So this table is returning. Whatever the table is returning, I want to capture it. In Java, in order to capture the table record, we will use a class called as result set. So in result set is a class. You will be creating an object. This RS, the word RS is holding all the 8 records. Is that clear? Here it is returning how many rows it got inserted. Integer is a return type. Whereas when you execute select query, it is returning a table. That table record, we are storing it in Java result set object, RS. This result set is having the entire record. So this result set is having 8 record. So in order to traverse each and every record one by one, we will use iterator concept. By default, it points before first row. You need to bring the cursor to the next row. rs.next. You can also go to previous also when you come when you want to go for descending order display. So rs.next, that's all. My rs is holding all the record. System.out.println. By using rs, I am getting so getter method and setter method. I don't have a Pojo class. By default, all the get values will be stored in appropriate type. What is the first value? The first value is customer ID. I should get as with the data type get in. When you are getting, either I need to pass column index or column name. For better understanding, I will pass column name. What is the first column? Column ID. It should be the same spelling. CID, CNAME, mobile number and product purchased. Same spelling. Or you can use 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, I'm giving one tab space and then I'm concatenating with, it's not int, it is string. Second data. And the third one is get. third column. And the last one is integer, fourth column. Any query with line number 43 and 44, listen carefully. So my RS is holding all the records. So first time, first row. I need to call next method to bring the first row. First row, first cell. This one, Siddharth, this mobile number 301, 2, Madhu, this mobile number and 305 will be retrieved with respective getter method. That's all story over. I'll show you the output. Either you can give column name. I can give CID, product purchased, or you can give 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I execute the code, it will give me choices. So as of now, I am going with choice 4. Can you see the output? When I give 4, my fourth choice, select all. It is retrieving all the records. The output of 43 and 44 is in front of you. While loop will execute for 8 times. Every time I'm getting the cell value and I'm displaying. So let me do fifth case, selecting the particular record. I'm copy pasting the same code. Fourth code I'm copy pasting in same. Additionally, instead of select star from customer alone, I'm getting the record. Enter customer ID. Listen carefully. Int I is equal to scanner object dot next int. So select star from customer where customer ID is equal to double quotes plus I. If it is integer alone, you can use directly. If it is alphabet, you need to take care of single quotes. Again, you need to close that quotes, all other thing. That's all I'm done. I copy pasted. Additionally, I got runtime value and I have concatenated with my query. I'll show you, listen. So let me insert it. Customer ID. What was the customer ID? I'm having 8th one. Okay, let me insert 9th record. Vaishnavi, customer mobile number, product ID 403. Inserted successfully. I want to retrieve. Go for fourth option. And you see already I have 8th record. Now 9th record has been displayed. Okay, I want to retrieve the particular record. Guys, listen. Enter customer ID. So let's say I want to view 5th record. So go for 5. I want to view the 2nd record. So 2nd record is Madhu. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I have not completed delete and update. You complete it. So analyze this 4th case and 5th case. And display, I'm leaving to you. You can use even printf also, customized output, formatable output.